Hello students, welcome to today's session. Today's session is a very brief session, sort of a strategy video for all the NEET PG aspirants who are giving their exams on 11th August. Right, so just give me a quick confirmation that I'm audible and my video is visible to all of you. Okay, today's session is on do's and don'ts of NEET PG 2024, and I don't want to extend it very long. I wanted to make it a very quick session for all of you. Thank you, Dr. Hopeful. Thank you for the quick confirmation. Right, so we'll discuss our last 10-day strategy, how we should now prepare for our NEET PG exams. Right, so most of you guys, if I'm sure, have revised their syllabus one or two or three times because NEET PG has been postponed multiple times now. Right, postponed, preponed, postponed, this back and forth game has been going on for quite some time. So I'm sure you are uh, well versed with the material at least. I'm sure there will be some strong subjects, some weak subjects for all of you. Sabke hote hain, there is no need to worry about that. So first of all, tell me your queries. Before I start the session, tell me your queries first. ड्रग ऑफ चॉइस इज आस्किंग एग्जाम होगा. एग्जाम पक्का होगा. एग्जाम 100% होगा. बारिश आ जाए, फ्लड आ जाए, कुछ भी हो जाए, एग्जाम 100% होगा. ठीक है, तो चलो लेट मी स्टार्ट. लेट्स फर्स्ट स्टार्ट विद द डोंट. व्हाट यू शुड नॉट डू ड्यूरिंग दिस टाइम. So first of all, some general things what you should not do. So this is not really the time to self pity. This is not really time to procrastinate. कभी भी ये नहीं सोचना है सेल्फ पिटी के बारे में. क्या what do I mean by self pity? I mean that if you are getting some bad scores in grand test, or let's say your INICT rank, your INICT rank was bad, so it does not define you. Any exam does not define you. I did not even get selected in NIMHANS. If I tell you my example, the NIMHANS exam was in March. My INICT exam was in May. I did not get even selected for get any rank in NIMHANS exam. And then I was ranked 4 in AIMS. So any exam does not define you. First of all, if one exam has gone bad, does not mean your other exam will also go bad. So first of all, it is not a time to self pity. Your GT ranks, okay, your CBT ranks, they do not define you. They are utterly useless right now. What do we have to focus? I'll tell you in the do section. So first of all, no self pity. Second, no procrastinate. Procrastinate means that I'll study tomorrow. Today is very anxious. I'm very anxious. Anxiety में you have crossed 9 p.m. 9 बज गए हैं रात के, अभी तक पढ़ाई स्टार्ट नहीं की. नो, दैट इज नॉट टू बी डन. Our aim daily now is to at least read 10 to 12 hours per day. This is our goal. This has to be fulfilled in any case. Right? Now, third important thing, social media. Okay? Now, I am also a contributor to this in social media. You are also on this social media watching this session, but I would still say these last 10 days are very precious time. Don't waste any time. These last 10 days study can improve your rank a lot. So limit your social media to at least only 1 hour per day. और ये 1 hour भी कब लेना है? जब आप लंच कर रहे हो, when you are taking dinner, okay, or when you are taking any small break, then only this social media needs to be consumed. Now no more strategy videos are important, so that is why I also want to make it a very quick session for you guys, right? Now, fourth important thing is don't waste too much time on NB, National Board of Examination. I know centers बहुत सारे लोगों के अलग अलग जगह पे आए हैं. Many students have gotten far off centers in India. Totally sympathize with you guys. I understand your pain. कुछ भी करके just book that goddamn train, goddamn bus. Just make sure that you have a reservation and just reach there one day before. ठीक है? There is no time to fight NB on this. NB frankly is one of the worst organization that I've seen. with regards to exam conduction. So we cannot fight them. We have to just make our arrangements a day or two prior, just reach the exam center or exam city, and let's hope this will be done with this NEET PG this time. Don't waste too much time on Twitter, okay, Instagram, liking, sharing, putting hashtag delay NEET PG or NBI. No sort of things to be done right now. Nothing will happen. Okay, focus on yourself, focus on your studies. Now finally, pyqs are very very controversial topic. Lot of students say that pyqs कर लेंगे तो रैंक अच्छी आएगी. नहीं, pyqs करने से रैंक अच्छी नहीं आती है. pyqs करने से रैंक खराब नहीं होती है. ठीक है, so I'm sure all of you have done pyqs, previous year questions. If you have already done pyqs, no need to repeat them. नो नीड टू रिपीट देम. ठीक है, बार बार करने का कोई फायदा नहीं है. नाउ व्हाट सब्जेक्ट्स आर नॉट टू बी फोकस्ड राइट नाउ. नाउ दिस इज अ जनरल गाइडलाइन. यू नो, अगर आपके ये सब्जेक्ट्स नहीं हैं पूरे, you want to revise few topics in them, go ahead. But in my opinion, if you have paucity of time and you are looking for few subjects which you don't want to read to save up time, I would say medicine and anesthesia. Right, anesthesia, a lot of questions from pharma will get covered in anesthesia, and only 2 to 3 questions come from general anesthesia only. Right, so no point in wasting time in anesthesia. If you are short in time, if you have time, you have allocated time, then please go ahead. Right, now medicine is, in my opinion, not a very high yielding subject. अंधे में तीर मारने वाली बात है. So you read so much, whereas lot of questions from medicine gets covered in peds, pharma, path, etc., PSM, radiology. ठीक है, so if you are short in time, again medicine is a subject that you can skip. Now, which are the subjects which you cannot skip in these last 10 days? So I'm giving you a list of 9 subjects for these last 10 days. So forensic, obs-gynae, PSM, surgery, pharma, path, anat, micro, biochem. Right, very very important subjects. FMT is, you know, 3 or 4 hours of studying revision now, and you'll get 6 to 7 questions, 7 to 8 questions in fact from forensic. So cannot leave forensic at all. Right, now obs gynae, again you'll get 20 to 25 questions from obs and gynae, only one day reading. Obs and gynae is very easy subject. You'll get 20 to 25 questions correct. 100% you cannot afford to read obs and gynae in this NEET PG exam. Now PSM surgery, again 20 questions each. NEET PG loves PSM. Lots of questions will come from PSM. Right? Now pharma, path, anat, micro, 15 questions each. Right? So these 9 subjects would constitute around 100 to 120 questions from your NEET PG. If you are short in time, these 9 subjects are to be read अच्छे से from your revision notes. Right, now regarding individual subjects, I've already made a video on YouTube channel. You can check them out with regards to top most important topics for NEET PG. So this is broadly a list of those important topics. So in anatomy, we'll have cranial nerves, embryology. Tough to remember topics, most of the students forget them, so it's a good idea to revise them. Similarly, general pharma, formulas, especially students tend to forget. Direct questions, you cannot afford to get them wrong. Anti-cancer drugs, very very important. Okay, 1 or 2 questions definitely asked in any exam. Biochemistry, very important subject in my opinion. Lysosomal storage, glycogen storage, familial dyslipidemias, inborn error of metabolism, genetics, very high yielding, short time, high output. Now physiology is a very broad specialty, broad subject for you to revise. What I used to do is to revise with the help of graphs. Right, so graphs आप पढ़ लेते हो हर एक सब यूनिट के of physiology, your whole chapter will get a revise and questions directly come from graph. Microbiology, again a very important subject. You should invest time in reading micro. So mycology in detail, virology, stool examination, sterilization, and biomedical waste management. So this is again a exhaustive list of all the subjects. You can take a screenshot of these. Okay, I'll share the PDF also in the Telegram group of MedEd. you can see the detailed list of topics from there as well. Right? So I'm not going into each and every detail of every subject, but you can just take a screenshot of this video, of this list. Now regarding ENT and OPTHA, OPTHA especially is very variable from one exam to another. So last NEET PG, last INICT, both of these exams had very high contribution of OPTHA. So again, in OPTHA, there is nothing, you can't leave more, you can't leave less. So I would suggest that RR notes of both of these subjects, just go through them once. Complete RR notes of these two subjects. Radiology, just see my top 50 images. If there is no video like that, you can watch the Sure Shot. You can watch the Sure Shot Radiology series that we have put on PW Meded for radiology, right? So this is the exhaustive as far as important topic for NEET PG is concerned. Now regarding the other do's, so regarding your exam day strategy, now what to do on the day of the exam. So frankly, I would say that your exam will be in blocks. You will have 5 blocks of 40 questions each to be done in 40 minutes. Right? So per block, you maintain a strategy that to be done in 42 minutes, right? Sorry. So you assume that the last 2 minutes are there for your relaxation, that you will take a deep breath, put your head down, just calm your nerves, because next block aane wala hai. Ho sakta hai your this block, the block you have just finished, did not go so well. You don't want to carry the burden of this block onto the next block. So last 2 minutes should be to relax, to calm your nerves down. Our target is to do 40 questions in 30 minutes in the first go. So first go, when you're reading, 30 minutes, 40 questions. So by 15 minutes, your 20 questions should be over. That should be the speed by which you should attempt the questions now. In any case, promise me all of you, there will not be any case in which you have not even read the question. कोई question छूटना नहीं चाहिए. No question should be left behind. That is what I want from all of you. No question should be left behind. So our target is to do 40 questions in 30 minutes quickly. And in the remaining 10 minutes, we'll do marked for review. We'll do marked for review. Right? Now, some questions will be lengthy. Some questions will have images. So how to attempt those questions? So for lengthy questions, I would say that first read the last line and the options, and then read the whole question. Because if you start reading the whole question from the start, you'll forget by the time you reach the end of the question. So last line plus options, you get to know what the examiner is asking, then read the whole question and encircle important buzzwords. That's how you get to the correct answer. As far as your image-based questions are concerned, for image-based questions, first see the options, then see the image, and then see the question. Okay, so that you know, while seeing the options, you know what you have to see in the image. So it will save your time. Now, some students, what they are doing is that they are now doing grand tests and grand tests only. Now, this is okay strategy for someone, who is fed up of reading theory, who does not want to read theory at all. But believe me, what my personal experience is that in the last 10 days, theory is the thing that you have to read of all the 19 subjects, because this theory will help you memorize ki, oh, this question, this point was given in this page of this book, this notes. So you need to be fresh with all your revision notes before the exam, and hence in these last 10 days revise the theory of all the 19 subjects. Focus on the buzzwords when you are revising now. So for example, in hyperparathyroidism, multiple myeloma, okay, differentiating between the two. So higher age would point out towards a multiple myeloma sort of thing. So such buzzwords you have to focus on right now. Now, choti copy, I'm sure a lot of you have made a small notebook in which you keep on writing the forgetful stuff. this is the time to revise your choti copy just before the sleeping. So revise it before sleeping, right? And without a doubt, it goes without saying that you have to now lock in 10 to 12 hours per day. Okay, if you want, you can make a study partner. Virtual study partners भी लोग ढूंढ लेते हैं टेलीग्राम व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे, but you have to log in 10 to 12 hours per day, right? So that was all from my side for today's class. As far as the do's and don'ts are concerned, I don't want to make it a very lengthy class for you guys, because the exam is very near, and we don't want to waste any time. So I'll take your questions now. Whatever doubts you have regarding the NEET PG preparation in these last 10 days, please mention them in the live chat. So Dr. Hopeful, I've already mentioned you the subjects. So these 9 subjects, in my opinion, will have around 100 to 120 questions. These 9 subjects are not to be left at any cost. So if there are any questions, I'll be happy to take them. So Antriksh is asking, should I read Oftha now? Never read it before. Yeah. Okay. So if you have not read any subject, so I'll write regarding this. If not read any subject, ठीक है? So क्या करना है? उस सब्जेक्ट के लास्ट 5 years PYQ करने हैं, INI-CET, NEET PG. That's it. Just do these questions and answer, question and answer. Explanation समझ आ रहे तो अच्छी बात है. If you don't know any answer, any explanation, just memorize the questions and answer. At least 1 to 2 questions, or at least that topic will get repeated, and 1 से 2 क्वेश्चन आपके तब भी ठीक हो जाएंगे अगर तब आप लास्ट 5 years के PYQs कर लोगे for ऑप्था. Okay, so for ऑप्था, अंतरिक्ष, you just do last 5 years PYQ. Don't, what is not to be done, don't वॉच वीडियोस. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वीडियोस तो बिल्कुल ही नहीं पढ़ने हैं. रिविजन और मेन, नॉट नो वीडियोस. इफ यू वांट टू डू एनीथिंग इन ऑफ्था, डू अ वन शॉट रिविजन. वन शॉट रिविजन करो. हमने पीडब्ल्यू के मेडेड चैनल पे वी हैव ऑलरेडी पुट वन शॉट रिविजन फ्री फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. ठीक है, डू इट फ्रॉम यूट्यूब चैनल ऑफ मेडेड. वन शॉट 3 hours में, योर 3 hours, your entire ऑप्था will be done. ठीक है, तो बस इतना कर लो. Should we prefer doing PYQs of INI-CET or FMG for NEET? So INI-CET, yes. PYQs किसके करने हैं? मिनिमम टू मिनिमम INI-CET तो 100% करने हैं. एंड आई वुड ऑल्सो से कि FMG के भी करो. Why? Because it is also conducted by NBE, right? तो आपको FMG और NEET INI-CET दोनों के करने. Saloni Hari is saying ki anatomy, if not done anatomy, what to do? So anatomy is a very dreaded subject for all of you. ठीक है, so anatomy if not done, same principle, if not done, so what to do? First of all, watch YouTube video anatomy का श्योर शॉट पढ़ो. श्योर शॉट anatomy पढ़ो. ठीक है, कोई भी प्लेटफॉर्म से पढ़ लो. We have Meded में also, Meded में we have taken free lectures of anatomy for all of you. First start reading there and just do PYQs. ठीक है, PYQs NEET PG, INI-CET and FMG. एंड कितना दिन देना है एनाटमी को? एट मैक्स 1 day. अगर नहीं हुई एनाटमी तो छोड़ दो. अगर बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस हो रहा है एनाटमी का तो जस्ट लीव इट. इट वोंट मैटर. This also, will only get you 3 to 4 questions correct. अगर बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस हो रहा है, जस्ट डू PYQs, एटलीस्ट 1 से 2 क्वेश्चंस यू विल स्टिल गेट करेक्ट, राइट? FMG 3 years. All right, any more questions? I don't want to extend it beyond 20 minutes, because I don't want you guys to waste any time on social media now. You have any questions, you can put them in the live chat now, or you can also DM me personally on Instagram. You can message the questions on the Telegram group of Medit. I'll answer all of your queries there. But I don't really want to waste your time on social media. It's very precious time, especially the last 10 days. So we'll just close the session in the next 1 to 2 minutes. How to control anxiety in the last 1 week? Very, very important question. So first of all, just don't think about the result. Just first of all, don't think about the result. Anxiety. What I used to do, that I just used to make sure that I am studying 10 to 12 hours per day. That is all I cared about. I did not care about that I am completing any subject, I am prepared for the exam, how many marks I am getting in grand test, how many questions or PYQs I have done. Nothing. In these last 10 days, कर्म करो, फल की चिंता मत करो. That is the strategy. So first of all, don't think about result. ठीक है, don't think about result. Your main aim in these last 10 days is to study 10 to 12 hours per day. ठीक है, this is your main goal. And during these last 10 days, make sure that you are not a night owl. Meaning, you do not stay awake the whole night. You're not studying from, let's say, 12 to 6 in the morning. No, your exam will be in the day. Now is the time you have to improve your circadian rhythm. You have to shift your studying schedule to daytime now. So become a morning bird. You can start studying during the day. Try to sleep by at least 12 to 1 p.m. Okay, 12 to 1 a.m. Sorry, 12 p.m. to 1 a.m. तक try to sleep. Dr. Hopeful is asking, sir, can you explain the base of PYTs, like how to understand which comes under previous year topics? Because पढ़ने बैठो तो लगता है सब पढ़ लो and ending up wasting time. So which topic to study, which topic to consider previous year topics, asked at least 3 times in the last 5 sessions. That is a previous year topic, or at least 2 times, not 1 time, at least 2 times. That is a previous year topic. So PYT is asked at least twice. मतलब वो एग्जामिनर बार बार उस टॉपिक को पूछ रहा है. दैट इज अ PYT. हाँ, तो यू विल से कि सर बहुत सारे ऐसे तो PYTs आर अ लॉट. दैट इज व्हाई no grand theft in these last 10 days, no PYQs in these last 10 days. That is the whole point, that is the whole point of revising the theory of all 19 subjects, that it takes time to cover all the previous year topics. And that is why how to read in these last 10 days, you have to eyeball. You have to just read, don't memorize, just read the theory. That's it, so that it remains fresh in your memory. You know stuff. I'm sure all of you guys know stuff. उसमें कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. Just have to improve your recall during the exam. So we are just doing a quick revision in these last 10 days. If the question is about minimal change disease, so that means सारी glomerulonephritis आपको करनी है in pathology. Yes, that is the meaning of this. Not just only minimal change disease, आपको सारी glomerulonephritis करनी है. Okay, so we'll finish the session today. Okay, so it already crossed beyond time that I wanted to spend, because these last 10 days are very precious. Okay, don't spend too much time on social media. Just watch one or two followers that you follow or one or two channels that you follow and stick to their advice. ठीक है, not necessarily मैं हूँगा, I don't think कि मैं भी हूँगा वो. Just whichever mentor you follow, whichever platform you follow, just stick to that and don't waste so much time on social media. That is all from my side. So Saichand Madhu Gula is saying, sir, exam will be postponed. No, I don't think the exam will be postponed now. Especially, after the NEET court hearing has been finished, the NEET PG has been finally put down, the new exam centers have been allotted. I don't think at any cost the next NEET PG, this NEET PG is getting postponed again. No, not at all. Right, so we'll close today's session. Thank you so much for joining in, and I really hope all that you guys do very well in this NEET PG. It has been a long time since this exam is pending, from early March, then July, then June, and now in August. So my best wishes to all of you. We'll finally get done with NEET PG and we'll finally join residency somewhere, and I'll meet you on the other side of the NEET PG in the recall section. Okay, so all the very best to all of you. Do well. Bye bye.